Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, good evening. Yeah, we're back. Got myself a new man, I had to get me so much tools for the job. I got myself a microphone so I can rock my microphone. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me take this off the stand. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me take this off the stand real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get to this. You know what I'm saying? Got my microphone. Hold on. I feel like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Speaking on my microphone. You know what I'm saying? Yo. I'm rocking the mic. You know what I'm saying? They said I got a silver tongue. You know my TikTok live. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel good. I spent some money on some tools for for the job. You know what I'm saying? So I can give you better quality content when I'm speaking. You can hear me nice and crisp and clear. You know what I'm saying? I had to really re-up, man. Get my money up. You know what I'm saying? High production, high quality production. You know what I'm saying? Get my microphone. You know what I'm saying? Rapping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better start calling me MC Ball Call. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got me a mic, you know what I'm saying, for my videos. Yeah. Good evening. Can everybody hear me loud and clear from here? I'm just checking on everyone. Listen, I need y'all guys to hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. MC Ball Call, you know what I'm saying? Spin hot lyrics. Okay. Uncle Voodoo, what's going on? Tina Chin, what's going on? Star Queen, good evening. Are you new here? Rel, are you new here? Greetings, Mr. Lynn. I don't know. I'm just seeing some new faces here tonight. Kay Alzetta, what's going on? Am I seeing some new people here? Because I'm seeing 24 people up in here tonight. Am I seeing some new people up in here tonight? I'm like, wow, there's definitely some new faces tonight. You know how we do it here. This is an open Q&A, and I'm here to answer your questions for tonight. You know what I'm saying? We here to talk spirituality. You guys can shoot questions. Ruben Scott Sakpa Seychelles, comment est là? You know what I'm saying? Good evening. Orion's daughter, 222. What's going on? 222. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm open here for the Q&A. I'm here to answer your questions. So where are we going to start off? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm here, happy to see you. Well, I'm definitely happy that you're here tonight. Okay. Let me, man, we got some. I follow you on Facebook. I'm not on YouTube that much. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I already got some questions coming in. Okay. Hold on. No, let me, hold on. Okay. If you put the same loi on multiple missions, will that make the job slow? Very good question. Absolutely not. You have to understand that spirits are omnipresent. This question here is a mind-bending trippy question, because you asked if you put the same loi on multiple missions. I like to use expedition. Will that make the job slow? Again, the lois are omnipresent. There can be at multiple places at one time. It doesn't slow down the production at all, period. A spirit can be 5 different places at one time. We're talking about omnipresence here, man. Omnipresence means I'm here everywhere at the same time. Yeah. One second. Oh, no. You tripping? I mean, Magical Mermaid, of course. That question there, that's a powerful question. That's a powerful question. Magical Mermaid, that's a very powerful question. Most people, like, who thinks of a question like this? Who thinks of a question like this? For someone to ask that has to be a person that's really thinking deep into the mysteries. That person has really thought deep. Man, listen, I'm about to get me a cigar, man. This brother got me. Hold on, this live. Hold on. Oh, what that? 1 second, I gotta get me a cigar tonight. They just opened up my senses. 1 second, I gotta get me my cigar. 1 second. Oh, minitos. 1 second. Oh, put it. My cigar, I gotta get my cigar because they got me lit tonight. I'm getting my cigar. I'm about to come to y'all guys right now. Oh my God, they got me a shorty. I got a shorty cigar right here. 1 second. 1 second, everybody. 1 second. One second, I'm just lighting my cigar. 1 second, I'm pouring through. 1 second. Because y'all just got me lit tonight. I'm coming through real quick. Meanwhile, as I light my cigar, get y'all questions up. Because I'm about to come through right now. Get all your questions up. Because I'm about to come through. And we want to fill that board with questions for tonight. Get all your questions up. We got to fill that board up. Get your questions up. Meanwhile, hold on. We got 27 people up in here. 1 second. Here we go. Open up this guy. Okay, here we go. I follow you. I'm not on YouTube that much. Okay, let me go back. Let me go down here 1 second. Let me move this over here. Boko. Anacaona, the Indian spirit. No, I have not. Let me call Dragona up real quick. Let me call Dragona because maybe Dragona can 1 second. Let me call Dragona up. Let me hold on. Let me call Dragona up, man. Let me call her up because you asked the question about Anacaona. Let me because a lot of my Dominican people be on a lot of them spirits like that. Hold on. Let me see if she's gonna be available. I guess she's not available. Well, she's not available right now, but I was gonna get her to respond to that whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? She was available and shit, but she's probably out doing a girly thing with her friends. Okay, let me go here. Can you speak out the November, the Day of the Dead? Very good question. The Day of the Dead is like this. Around that time period, that's when the spirit realm becomes closer to our realm. So for us, we could say October, you know what I'm saying? Some people, October for us, but around that time period, October, November, this is when the realm of the dead becomes close to the world of the living. That's when we start seeing shadows from the side of our eyes, or basically images of spirits popping up whatsoever. That's when it's the closest. So you got a lot of activity that's around that time. That's why they associate with the Day of the Dead, because they say that the dead comes back or makes their presence known to the living. Some strange things that happened around that time period. I love the darkness. My question is, how do you know someone is an energy vampire and how to protect yourself? An energy vampire can be a person that when they come around you, let's just say they can be very dependent people. If we want to look at an energy vampire from a physical sense, it could be a person that's very dependent upon you. Hold on 1 second. I gotta put my magical ring back on. What am I doing? I'm tripping. Hold on. Wait. 1 second. An energy vampire. Gotta put my boss ring on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was this? Put my boss ring on. You know what I'm saying? Put my ring up in the front so everybody can see all them goddamn diamonds up in here, man. Put my boss ring on, man. But listen, physically, it could be a person that's very dependent. You know, they're very dependent on you. And it becomes taxing and draining. Every minute they're asking for money. Every time they're asking for help, they need assistance. And sometimes it could be a person that just want to talk to you all the time. Oh, I got this going on. I got that going on. And it's like, man, it can be nerve-wracking because basically all the time they're bringing problems to you, right? Now, you can do work to basically move negative energy out of your life. And what does that ultimately do? It pushes those people away from you. You know, now I'm going to talk to you on a spiritual level. Now, on a spiritual level, 1 second, let me plug this thing in here. On a spiritual level, it can be, you can have a lot of good energy. Hit those like buttons for me, man. I need you guys to hit the like buttons because that's going to move this video through the algorithm. Listen, on an energetic level, you can have someone, let me say, that comes around. Everything's great. The energy's great. Hit those like buttons, please. Don't be lack on that. Don't be slack on that. But again, you can have someone that is uppity. People can be uppity, whatever. When this person comes around, the mood goes down. Or let me say that. Let me just say this. You can have someone that comes around, you're fine. And as soon as they leave, you feel tired. You feel like, I won't even say tired, you feel out of character. You feel negative. You feel bad. To me, I think that's a misnomer. I think for people to come up with that explanation as though somebody's draining their energy, no. I think what it is from a practical sense is that person had their own negative energy and now they came around, they may have touched you, and now you picked up their energy and now you feel down. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can look at it also in the line of, you know, of a person who's sleeping with people, they're picking up, I mean, that person's leaving, they pulled energy out of that person, their physical energy. I mean, we look at it like that. I mean, if you want to look at it like that on a physical sense, you know. But again, I would say when it comes down to a spiritual sense, it could be a person that's coming around you and they make contact with you and touch you, and now you feel down whatsoever. 1 second. We got a super chat here. What's the super chat question? I got to dig deep down. I'm going to get back to all those questions. What is the best Phoenix super chat question is, what is the best work/spell to get money owed to someone? Listen, for me, some people do pay me. You know, some people do pay me. I don't like to take risks on that, to charge people for that. But basically what I have seen in the past is that I would do money work to attract money, and I would see that people who had money for me would pop up and give me the money. But there's some very crazy shit, man. You can do money work, including the person that owes you money, and that could basically give you a good result. Let me go back up. It is so much. Hold on. Okay. How do you dispose of offerings properly if you live in an apartment? I mean, listen. I'm not gonna give you a spiritual explanation. Throw that shit in the trash, man. Let me bring this around, man. Throw that shit in the trash, man. That all depends on what it is. Because if it's food, if it's old food, I mean, that's one thing I don't use today. I don't really use food like that, because of rodents and things of that nature. I have what I offer. That's a whole nother story. I take it old school back to biblical times to avoid the insects and, pests and stuff like that. But if it's food, I would discard it in the garbage can. If it's rotten and old, whatsoever, garbage. Just being straight simple. But of course, there's other ways. I know traditionally some people would bury it, and especially in Haiti, my uncle would do that. He would basically take the stuff in the yard and then bury it in the ground. That's another way of doing it. But for me, I'm not a traditional person. If I finish offering something to a spirit and the food's old, I'm throwing that shit in the trash and getting it over with. Now, next, what do we have here? Let me see. I gotta check I'm going to check the progress of this live. I gotta see what you people are doing in the live. Let me see if you guys. One second. Let me go here and see what you guys are doing. I'm going to check y'all report cards because if we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. Hold on. See what you guys are doing. I'm going to check y'all report cards because if we're going to have a problem. Nah, man, that's 29 people viewing and 10 likes on YouTube. So that means you guys got to do your job and hit that like button, because if there's 29 people watching this on YouTube, you guys got to hit that like button. One second. Oh, yes, you are. Walker and chat. Thank you. Another question. Offering cigars and alcohol. Does cigars make the law more on point and calculated as alcohol may make spirits hot and go crazy? I don't know if it's hot and go crazy. I mean, my observation is that it definitely heats up. Alcohol definitely heats up the spirit. It definitely, definitely spices up the party. Cigars is just like incense. Cigars is just like incense. For me, that's, I would say this. I would just say it's clean and it's to the point. I prefer utilizing incense than anything else. It's quick, easy, and it doesn't have, like, just being in America. See, food, the thing about food is this, is that when you make offerings to a spirit in regard with food, the food can go bad and now they want to punish you. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to punish you. Where per se, the incense, that thing goes bad, you don't got to deal with all of that. So for me, I think it's clean. It doesn't make room for error, because now let's just say if there's something wrong with the food that you're offering, the food, something is wrong with the food. Hold on, let me save this real quick because I might have to use this snippet. When you're doing an offering, see, a problem can arise where you buy food from the supermarket and the food may have some form of decay that you don't even know of. Now, as you're living your life, you're going about your daily life, you find that you begin to have obstacles and problems. You'll be turning around like, wow, where's these problems coming from? And you realize that the problems are arising because of the rotten food. See, when you're burning cigars, you're not going to have that problem because the cigar, you already know the cigar, unless you notice that the cigar has been dipped in something that wasn't supposed to be dipped in, then that's the only way. But I would definitely say that cigars and alcohol, it keeps the energy clean. But you got to understand that with you doing offerings with cigars, eventually you smoking those cigars. I mean, hey man, listen, I don't mean to break the news to you, but if you're smoking a cigar and you're blowing it on the statue, eventually you're going to get addicted to tobacco. But if you're burning on an incense burner, that's another story. You know what I'm saying? But once that thing gets in your system, man, you're gonna start craving cigars, man, craving tobacco, man. That's how I got hooked on cigars, smoking cigars, man. I started basically serving the spirits whatsoever, blowing the smoke and stuff like that. And that's how I found myself, addicted to nicotine. But listen, I mean, that's a whole nother thing, man. That's a whole nother thing. But then again, I can't necessarily say that because in my family, I have a long list of smokers in my family. My grandfather was a big cigar smoker. Yeah. I was asking him, what's your opinion about Gunbada spirit? I have no idea. I don't even know who that spirit is. When you're talking about the Jones from Love Work, is it like someone being on drugs or going through withdrawals? Nah, man. I think the Jones, yes, I would say that. Again, I've always said that. When you basically jonesing, it's like, man, you're trembling, you're shaking, you have you have something within you that doesn't allow you to have any peace. You're constantly thinking about the person. It's every minute, your every second, you're breathing. You like, man, just thinking about the person, that thing is very stressful. Like literally, man, you're feeling like, I gotta leave my house, I gotta go see what this person's doing. That is a terrifying feeling. Like the Jones from that type of work, that thing will bust you down to the point where it will make you cry. It will literally make you cry. If that thing is on you, man, it will literally make you cry. Oh, my cigar went out. 1 second. It will literally make you cry. No lie. You'll be on your knees like, oh my God, I miss this person. I miss this person. When they come back, oh, what the heck? Please, please, I hope they come back. I hope they come back. Ay, ay, ay. Why is this? Nothing in here. Seems like I gotta go light my cigar real quick. I'll be right back. One second. Okay. Oh, got a kink in my chain. Let me fix that up. Oh, right here. There you go. Boom. Okay. So I got through that. I got through that question here. We got 40 people tuning in. Wow, that's live. Good evening. Yeah, she out here. Hold on. Let me send her a text, man. Okay, anyway, yeah, she probably out busy, man. But anyway, oh, yes, she is the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we working on a whole bunch of things behind the scenes. She gonna be back up whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta correct some things whatsoever, man. But she definitely lit, man. Okay, next, what we have here? I have a question. So if a person had put evil white, hold on. I have a question. So if a person had to put evil white or black magic on their target, the target find out who the person was, but they are not into witchcraft. What's going to usually happen in a situation like that is that if you have intimate dealings with that person is not going to rock with you anymore. Oh man, I got to bring my what's name. Mm-hmm. Dragona said, hey, well, you can't even see it. She said, hey, with her. She's at a restaurant real quick with her. So, yeah, she said, hey. Yeah, she at a restaurant right now, so she can't even speak like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, she said hello, everybody. Yeah. Okay. But that's my response to that. You know what I'm saying? That's my response to that. Mm-hmm. Most of the time when I tell people you want to basically have that thing situated. If you're doing love work on a person, don't let that person find out, because once that person finds out, spell's over with. Everything is done. Unless they're foolish, unless they're dumb, and they know somebody's working on them and they choose to remain there because of their disbelief, fine and dandy, you're still in the program. But if you find somebody that doesn't care, then I mean, again, you're in the program. But if you find somebody that is a believer in that, oh, you're good as done. That person's gonna block you, and there's almost nothing that could actually shake that person, because that person's gonna do everything to basically stop you from having any access to them. So I don't recommend that you ever allow that to happen to you. But again, now if that person is spiritual, they're gonna go and basically put belt to ass, and that's what's gonna happen. Good evening, Sasha Khalid. I'm going down this list one by one. I'm walking it down, man. Boko, what is your perspective on those who can't claim Loa and other deities and spirits as well? Those who straddle the fence, as it were. Hold on. Now, I feel like this. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with cross training. But if you're in a tradition, that's what you should claim. You know what I'm saying? You got people that I mean, okay, let me just look at this question again. Boko, what is your perspective on those who claim the Loa and other deities and spirits as well? Those who straddle the fence, as it were. The fence, as it were. Listen, you have people from the sidelines that claim that they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. In reality, they're nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they make all types of claims. Nonsense, BS. Prime example, you got guys like Brujo. You know what I'm saying? King Brujo. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're in a spiritual war. What does this guy do? This guy claims to be, I mean, he changed his whole bio on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He changed his whole bio. He went from Apollo Mayombe, Haitian voodoo, to, so until I called him out about it. That's when he changed all that thing around. Because when the Paleros, the Tatas started coming in the picture, they was like, yo, what the hell is this? We don't know this cat. You know what I'm saying? We don't know this cat, you know what I'm saying? Claiming all this stuff, man. So I'm just saying there's people out here that's faking. And here goes the proof. The proof is with these people that be straddling the fence, these people are just talkers. Prime example. We were at a spiritual war, right? We were supposed to be in spiritual war. What does this guy do? He reports one of my videos. I didn't know it was him until months later, till he struck my channel down with copyright strikes. We're supposed to be at spiritual war. Nothing's ever happened to me. If anything, my life has just gotten better. He took my TikTok down. He reported my TikTok. TikTok went down. He gets up and makes it seem like it was magic done. See, like behind the scenes, he's trying to mimic the EA co-editing situation, where EA co-editing basically got banned from all social media platforms. He wanted to make it seem like that's what happened, but what he actually did was reported. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is supposed to be spiritual, and this guy, he resorted to reporting and doing weird shit like that. That's not magic. You say, then putting people on a social media platform, getting ex-girlfriends to an ex-girlfriend to get up on his platform and talk about, that's supposed to be spiritual? As time goes on, you realize that's what these people are. They straddle the fence. They're nothing. They're nobodies. They're fake. A lot of these guys that claim all these traditions, I would say that is something that should open your eyes and be like, you know what? A lot of these people that do that, I have yet to meet a person that's 5 different traditions that is authentic. A person claiming this, that spirit, that spirit, that spirit from different traditions, and they got all these weird ass names. I have yet to meet someone that has been solid 100% in any of those practices. It's like jack of all trades and master of none. That's what I basically say. Claiming different deities, claiming different laws. Listen. As a vaudouisant, listen. As a vaudouisant, we look down on that. When a person says, oh, they're in the Haitian vaudou, and then you see them claiming this, claiming that, you say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Nah, we look at you as a pancake. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in the tradition, you're gonna stay in that. There's nothing wrong with cross-training. There's nothing wrong with learning other things. And sometimes there's not a problem with subcontracting different work for certain different spirits, whatever. But if you're going to claim something, you're going to be about it. You're going to choose one and stay down with that. That's like a person saying they're part of this gang, they're part of that gang, they're part of that gang. Even in that secular world, that does not exist. You know what I'm saying? That does not exist. How are you going to be part of one set and then you're linked up with all these other sects? People are going to look at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it don't work over here, man. But anyway, off of that. Ball call. How do you break through someone's protection if you want to do work on them? Make sure you do your shit right. And you don't stop. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't stop. You got to make sure you apply pressure. You know what I'm saying? When you apply pressure the first time, you keep on applying pressure. You know what I'm saying? They want to have protection on, listen. There's a lot of spirituals who have claimed to have protection. I mean, listen, I'm gonna bring this back up. You have, and I'm gonna name drop. You have Wuga Zebate, right? This person's supposed to be a Sevite of Vodou spirits, right? I'm just assuming that shit may be going left, right? I mean, listen, look at that guy's channel. I mean, now he's not a Vaudouisan anymore. He's a photographer, computer programmer. He deleted all his videos, all his voodoo videos. I don't know why. I'm just saying. But then again, the question is, how do you break through someone's protection? Now, I guess if someone did work on Zebate, I think they probably started a long time ago and just kept on going through it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Just hitting that person back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be a person that's consistent. You got to be consistent to break through someone's protection. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the legit work and you got to be consistent. You can't let that person relax. You can't let that person be complacent. You got to be on top of them. That's it. You got to be on top of them, putting belt to ass, man. Magical Mermaid, I didn't answer your question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed it. But I got to keep on moving forward. Energy vamps talk too much or complain. Usually, okay, I spoke on that one. Listen to Afterlife. I'm going to definitely check them out. Once you put a love spell on someone, how long does it take for them to feel the effects, what would be the first effect the person would feel? Okay, let me just check on your performance, you guys' performance. Before I answer that question, I gotta check on your performance. 34 people, hit those like buttons, man. 34 people, hit those like buttons, man. Okay, once you put a love spell on someone, how long does it take for them to feel the effect? What would be the first effect the person would feel? How long does it take? I'm gonna tell you this. If their mind is occupied, you got to understand there's distractions. The best time a love spell hits someone is when they're alone. When that person is occupied, they're around a bunch of people, they're constantly doing shit, they're distracted. Depending on what love spell you do, if you're doing like a demonic honey jar, you're doing it in tranquil spirit. The demonic honey jar is going to make them feel very sad. And the in tranquil is going to constantly put you in their mind and make you think about that person. It's like you're going to focus on that person, focus on that person, focus on that person. You know, and at times it can pull you away from the distractions. You know what I'm saying? But the other work, it makes you miss that person. You know, it makes you miss that person, and it gives you a sense of anxiety as well. Like, you know, you're not still, you know, you're constantly like, man, I miss that person. I got to, you know, yeah. But how long does it usually take? Again, we can only guess. We can only really guess that. You know, I can't really say this is how long it will take or this is what will be exact, because this is not an exact science. You know, but listen, if it's a fresh break, and depending on how you do it, candle work is different because you got to be consistent with that. But I like candles. Candles definitely burn. Them things is definitely good, but you just got to keep on upping up the fire on them. You say it's not like the other work. You just let that thing sit and it just goes and does its thing, man. But the candle work, that's a beautiful job, man. If you're looking for that person to Jones and start sweating you, if it's new, a fresh relationship, I give it like a couple of days or a couple of weeks with sweat, like a couple of days or something like that. If it's fresh, so that just recently happened, I give it like a couple of days. But again, if you're talking about long term, I definitely go the jars, or I definitely go with say the tranquil work. That could take a couple of weeks, if not months, depending on what the situation is, and depending on if they're involved with somebody. But yeah, that all depends. It varies. Where do I place the petition with a candle holder? What do you petition? I can't tell you all that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to find that out for yourself. Everybody got their own techniques, man. Can't tell you all that on live, man. I got a business to run. Man, I didn't know that you look so good like that. You finally put your profile picture up, Big Tasty. Yeah, Country Nate. Damn, you look cute over there, girl. Protective jewelry, oils, and powers can protect you, but remember, bathe every often when you feel this way. Yes, that is true. That is a highlight right there. That is a highlight. That is a highlight. Yeah, that's definitely good. That is a highlight question of the answer tonight. Yep, got to be consistently bathed. You a cutie over there, Country Nate. All right, let me see that. Let me see that. Yeah. Do yearnings keep the strength forever? What? Do your rings keep the energy forever without a recharge? Of course, forever. You know what I'm saying? But the other stuff, the food just gives them energy. It just heats it up. But yes, forever. What do you do if you feel disconnected from your spirits? Get back to serving. You know what I'm saying? You get back to serving. You heat those bad boys up. It's because you probably slack on your offerings. That's what that is. You probably slack. You probably slow down. You know what I mean? So if you basically continue, you be steadfast in what you're doing, you're not gonna feel that way. But if it's, if you're slacking, you're a backslider, then you're gonna start feeling a disconnection. I can't tell you all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you gotta, you gotta pay for the premium services, man. How do you connect with spirits? That's you. You know what I'm saying? Là nou wè, n'a parlé sou ça. But you say les bagay, m'bagay di sou réseaux sociaux, chéri. You know what I'm saying? Faut nous parler, faut nous wè. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, n'a parlé sou ça. But yo, ou ka voye message la final live la, and we'll go from there, man. Okay. Man, we got a lot of questions for tonight, man. Boko, do you know anyone who could see words taking form in animation directly out of the mouth? Nah, man, now you tripping. That's cyberspace, man. Now you're going into some European occultism, mentalism stuff. Nah, that's left field, man. Ramza, but I mean, if you want to invest into that, I'm great. That's cool for you, man. But that's a little bit too much for this platform here. Do your best offering or smoke. So your best offerings are smoking alcohol. I mean, I don't really, do too much alcohol like that. But incense, tobacco, I don't really even use too much tobacco. Once in a while, that's like a gift to them whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, listen, you could do vegetables, fruits, and stuff like that. You could do what you want to do. But for me, I prefer not using food whatsoever. But again, you have to go back, catch the encore presentation of this video and watch what I said earlier on, because I got to move on with my answering questions. Rotten state in a closet, long problems. Yeah, when you start doing stuff like that, that's why I stay away from food, because now you get headaches. You know what I'm saying? You get pain in your body, man. That brand, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have. You mentioned residue with candle work before. Should we immediately discard the burnt out candles or hold them for a while? If the candle's burnt out, I would basically discard it right then and there. I mean, even if you throw them away, that residue remains for a bit. Eventually it fades, but it still stays in the universe. I think the effects of stuff like that may last a couple of weeks and then it dies down. That's true. That's a fact. I can't stop smoking now. Yeah. Uh-huh. Jones, what that is the particular spirit? I mean, listen to Jones. That's like elemental nature spirit, nature energy, and stuff like that. What do you recommend getting done so the person can't get the Jones? So what? I mean, listen. What do I recommend so the person can't get the Jones? Serve your spirits. That's the best protection ever. Serve your spirits. That's the best protection ever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you're serving them right, you ain't got to worry about nothing. I've been on a social media platform for God knows how long. When's the last time you ever heard me get up on a platform and talk about somebody doing work on me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, listen, I've been on the platform for like almost close to like 9 years. This is going to go on 9 years. I'm going to be on here for like 9 years now. You know what I'm saying? And when's the last time you ever seen me get up here talking about you to say somebody did black magic on me and I'm all fucked up? Never. Your best protection is the spirits you serve, man. And you serving them right. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. The past couple of weeks, I've been seeing a lot of dead bees inside my house. Is there a spiritual meaning behind that? Yeah, I mean, listen, you can definitely look up what a bee means and then basically consider the opposite of everything that you read. That could be a hint. Woo! We got super chats coming in. 1 second, 1 second. Man, that's a lot of questions for tonight. I got a superstar. That came in. Okay, we have a superstar. Thank you for the star. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Man, there's a lot of question. The jewelry that doesn't get fed, how do we give them energy? My ring hasn't been hooked up. My ring has been hooking me up. I want to energize her. That's a whole nother. That one, the ones that you don't gotta feed, nah, you don't gotta do nothing. It's already doing its thing, man. You don't gotta do nothing. You're fine. You know what I'm saying? You're fine. You don't gotta do nothing. You chill. Mm-hmm. Check Facebook, dude. Oh, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. When I get a chance. I'll definitely do that once I get a chance. Man, hold on. I done skipped over a whole bunch of questions. Hold on. Okay. How do you do? I read that one. How do you know if the spirit trying to sleep? How do you know if the spirit's trying to sleep in you? What kind of spirit is doing so? Well, that all depends. You know, some people feel like, you know, but again, that usually happens. I feel like when you have your altars around and they're in close proximity, that's when you get the most activity with the spirits that you're serving. Now, if they're not spirits that you're serving, because sometimes you may feel like they may touch you at nighttime. But now here it goes. If that's not the case, you may find that if your house is open, then you just letting any wandering spirit come in, and now they're basically trying to have their way with you. So the best thing to do in a situation like that is definitely protect your home. Always have protection around. You know, I mean, listen, I have protection everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Where I live. You know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you want to keep negativity out of your place, what you can do, you know what I'm saying? Put a stone in your house. You know what I mean? Like for me, I got stones all in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like I got stones all in my house. You know what I'm saying? I make sure my house is protected. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't let any type of person just come up in here. Protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times, man. 1 second. Okay, Leonard, why do some people take ring then put down the cemetery? Why do people take ring then put down the cemetery? What do you mean? I don't understand. I why do some people take ring then put down cemetery? What that mean? Ah, man. I don't know. They get a ring, they put down the cemetery. Maybe some people just choose. I would say maybe some people are told because of their spiritual path not to go to the cemetery. Some people can work with certain spirits, like some people work with certain spirits and they're told that they can't go to the beach or, you know, by water. And so, you know, some people are like that. Is it bad to leave evil doll work in your house if the job has been completed? I remember watching your videos on having an exit plan. That all depends on what type of doll you're doing. Some dolls can't be in your house. Some dolls, if you're doing some demonic shit to it, you definitely. It all depends on what type of dolls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's dolls that you can have in your house, and there's dolls that you can't have in your house. That all depends on what doll you're actually utilizing. Thank you. That helps much. You are welcome. You are welcome. When it comes to consecrated jewelry, for example, a ring, does it only work while you're wearing it? Does it stop working while you take it off? I say this is most effective when you're wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Your rings are most effective when you have it on your person. You know, that's when you're more effective. You know what I'm saying? So for me, again, I take breaks. I don't, some people wear their rings all the time. I don't recommend that. That's one thing I don't recommend. You know, you want to, like, sometimes I've seen some people that wear the ring religiously. I don't recommend that. Give your hands some time to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Let you know, your hands moisturize and stuff like that. You know, don't have your ring on all the time. But you know, when you utilize it, use it as a tool. You know, then basically take it off. It's like being a construction worker. You got your tool belt on. You know, you're not gonna go to sleep with your tool belt. You say you take your tool belt off. Depends on what the ring is for. If you're going to sleep, okay, you want to have a ring for sleep that's going to give you visions and things of that nature. But when you wake up, you go about your normal day, you take it off. This may work. 1 second. Okay, boom. That might work. So listen, I gave you guys about an hour of my time tonight. This was very active. I mean, there's more questions to go. I'm sorry I couldn't get with these questions, but I'm going to have to conclude for this live tonight. I thank you guys for tuning in. Deuces.